Good morning, everybody. I hope everything is good. We're here for our midweek Lovers in Separation reading. This is for people who identify as twin flames, divine counterparts, soulmates, anybody who has a love interest that they're now in a separation with. So let's see what's going on with the collective. This usually happens as a collective. So let's see what's going on in that collective. Spirit is saying for you, the past is behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So, for many of you in the collective, what you've done is you finally let go of that past energy. That past energy is what always holds us back. And we have to be careful about that because a lot of times we hold on to these energies that no longer serve us and we don't let go. And many of us don't let go for years. And why? Because we're still addicted. Still have contracts with that person to keep us stuck. And so many of you have been working on yourself. So congratulations for those of you who have worked on yourself and you've let go of that past energy. So let's see what's going on within that collective. Let's see what else love wants to tell us in this now moment. And remember, this is a collective reading, so it may or may not resonate fully with you. The more you subscribe, follow, comment, the more the energies are available that I'm able to read them. So let's take a look at what Spirit wants to give us for this collective, and just make sure you are uh, putting your notification on so you know when these readings come on live. I do 90% of my readings live. Very few of them are recorded. So let's go with the first thing that Spirit is saying to us is look deeply within your soul. Look deeply within. Discover your soul's purpose in your relationship. So, Spirit's saying, let's dig in deep. Let's look at what it was that actually helped us get out of this situation and keep focusing on that. Spirit's saying, balance yourself out, right? And sometimes this is the twin flame cord, but it's really not. It's more about balance because the more you have the balance within yourself, the more love comes into you. Spirit's also saying go deep, really dig into those emotions because you started your healing process. That's why you're able to let go of that past energy, right? And so now we have to really dig deep and start healing a lot of those traumas. We have to find our dreams again, right? Many of us have forgotten those dreams that we had as a kid because you know what, life came through, life started to, give us traumas, started programming us, and we have to go back to where we were, that innocent child. There's going to be some challenges here. Although you've left your past behind you, you still have some challenges to overcome. So there's still a little bit more healing that needs to happen. But congratulations again for those of you who have gone in and started doing a deep healing because those energies are changing. And, as they change, more and more abundance starts to come in for you, especially around love. All different types of relationships are going to start showing that. So let's see what else we have here. So, Spirit, show me what else is going on with this collective that is in separation. Remember, once this reading has made your awareness, there is something in this reading for you. It may not all be for you because this is a collective reading. Wow, Spirit just gave me a huge dump. So just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And so for many of you, there was some third party energy. Let me see if I can find it. I just saw it. Yeah, there's some third party energy that was creating some of these challenges. And third party energy sometimes means work, family, friends, doesn't always mean another person. But Spirit says that you've always had friendly support if you've recognized it for you to help you through this. Spirit's saying you've got to stay in this childlike mindset because you are manifesting the one, right? This is going to be a soulmate. You may feel that they're a twin flame, but it's really a soulmate. And this is someone who is ready to come in with a commitment. So it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards that are starting to come out here for the collective. So let's see what else love wants to give to us within this reading. And this is, again, for those of you who are joining late, this is a collective reading. It's a reading for those who are in separation from their person, currently in that separation. So, Spirit, what else do you want to tell us? And remember, this is an energy reading. We'll go over that in a few seconds for those of you who are new to my readings on how to read the spread. Spirit, give me one more card. There we go. All right. So, for those of you who are new to this spread, here is an energy spread. This shows you where you are right now in this now moment. This shows you things that are going to help you move over to here, which is what you want to manifest. And this is over here, what I call the hamster wheel of karma. These are things that are keeping you stuck, the energies that you're keeping you stuck. So we want to get out of these energies and we want to move to these energies. And we use these tools up above and below to help us move from that space. So let's get on with the reading. So with that, let's see what else Spirit has given us. All right, so we got a lot of stuff. So a lot of you have been feeling blocked, right? Obstacles, right? So we have second confirmation. There's a lot of challenges here for you. Many of you are still hurting in agonizing pain, right? And why are you hurting? Because you're stuck here in this hamster wheel of karma. You've got to choose differently to get out of that and move into this space. Somebody's missing you. They're writing text messages, but they're not sending them. And it could be you too. You could be in this space of writing and sending these, not sending these messages, right? And why haven't you sent it? Because you're starting to heal. You're starting to let go of those energies because they no longer serve you. But Spirit says, boom, a flash of lightning is going to come in, provided you've started to let go of these energies and followed this, started moving here and started digging deep into your traumas and releasing them. And this person's going to come in with romantic feelings. So we have more confirmation that there is a person in the wings waiting to come as soon as you fully release those energies. And for those of you asking for cards, I don't do any personal readings within this session. This is a collective reading. You could either reach out for your own personal reading or you have to wait till I have a live where I do live readings and activations. So Spirit, and the personal readings are paid readings. So Spirit, what else do you want to tell us? Show us what's blocking this new love from coming in. Give us one or two cards, please, Spirit. Okay. So Spirit's saying for many of you, right? And while we see this energy here, we see what's going on. But if this hasn't come in yet, let's understand why, right? And the whole point of my readings are around understanding where you are and how do you move from here to here. And how do we do that? We do that through awareness, right? We have to be aware of what our issues are so that we can go in and start working on it. So for many of you, uh, you're too attached, right? You need to give your partner some breathing room. You need to release those attachments, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. I keep on hearing that song in Disney in my head, let it be, let it be, let it be, right? For you, it's let it go. Let that energy finally just fully release. Get rid of it because you need to find the love within yourself so you're not so attached to everybody else. You're never going to find that love externally. It's not going to solve your love for yourself. You have to find that love for yourself uh, inside of yourself because otherwise you're just going to be chasing something externally and internally you're not going to feel good. So it's going to fall flat in its face. And for many of you, you feel love is just too hard, right? Because you're always too attached. You're always working so hard. You're always giving, giving, giving. You're always waiting for that next phone call, that next text. You can't live without it. And so you say, it's just so hard. I can't do this anymore. And that's a healing. That's something that needs to be healing. You have to allow love to come in by loving yourself first. Love doesn't become hard once you love yourself because now you don't have the attachment that keeps you stuck. And for the rest of you, it's fear and loneliness, right? A lot of you are afraid of being alone. Oh my God, I can't, how many of you don't want to stay inside by yourself and Netflix and chill by yourself? Why? Because you fear that you're going to die alone. You're going to grow old and you're going to be there all by yourself. Well, you will be because you're even alone from your own self. And you need to fix that. You need to be okay with being alone with yourself. And why don't you like to be alone with yourself? Because you don't particularly like what you've become. And it's time to find what it is that you love about yourself and try to eject the things that you don't like about yourself anymore and bring that love back in. And the only way you do that is actually by facing yourself, by being the place that you can allow for all those traumas to come out and release. So I hope that helps you. So this is what's keeping you stuck. So let's see how we're going to get to here, right? So we got to we're now aware of some of the things that are keeping us stuck. And remember, not all of this may resonate with everybody, but a lot of it will. You take what resonates, you leave the rest behind because it's a collective reading. There are specific messages for some people, and there's general messages for everybody in here. So just take that what it is. Now let's take a look at what is it that we can do for ourselves that's going to get us out of that energy, help us heal a little bit more? And this is from our higher selves. And so we're getting a few messages here from our higher selves. And so again, take this with what it is. Spirit saying, challenge yourself to do better, right? Right now you're sitting in comfort of loneliness and you're sitting in this despair and you got to get out of that. You have to challenge yourself to get out of that box. Avoid these toxic people that you've surrounded yourself with. A lot of you are surrounded with so many toxic people, drama mamas. Get away from them. They're not serving you anymore. It's time for you to find healthier friends. Declutter. Again, just like they avoid the toxic people, why do we want to declutter? We want to declutter because we want to create space, right? You've got so much gunk in there, goo, miasma. You need to clear that dense energy out. That sometimes just means that, and generally what happens is whatever is inside yourself in your internal world, it manifests itself in the external world. So if a lot of you are stuck, your place is a mess, everything's tossed everywhere, your head's in a mess, it's time for you to clear, create space. That's energy that's being taken up that could be with love, right? But you need to make space for it. If you're a full cup, nothing more is coming in. Just be. Allow yourself to be. You don't have to prove a damn thing to anyone. Confidence will flow when you're divinely you. And what does that mean? It means we got to get out of this fear. We got to get out of this place of trying to be what everybody else wants us to be. But how do we know who we are? By sitting with ourselves, going in and meditating, connecting to self, and understand what it is you truly like or dislike. And it's about yourself, right? You have to choose what it is about yourself that you truly love. You have to find that love again. And how do you do this? By being by yourself, being with yourself, and facing yourself and all of your darkest fears, the things that you've pushed away, that you've denied. It's time for you to realize who you are. And Spirit says, make that a fresh start, right? That's the fresh start you need to get over here into that place of love. So now we're going to get to the $1 million, $1 billion question, right? And that is, what is it? When is it going to happen, right? And we all, we're in an instant gratification society. We have streaming video. Back when I was a kid, you had to wait for the programs to come on, right? And what are they? They are programs, right? They're meant to keep you stuck. And so now everything's instant gratification. You got Grubhub, you got Uber Eats, you got all these wonderful things, Amazon. Everything is at your fingertips and it's instantaneous, and we become spoiled. So let's see when timing looks good. And remember, timing is something that is fluid. It's never going to be stuck in stone. Timelines are changed and created all day long, every day, at every now moment. So this is a possibility, a probability. Don't set up an expectation. It's going to happen on that date because then you set yourself up for disappointment. So let's just see where the possibilities are showing in this now moment. Okay, Spirit's given us a few cards. And so what do we have? Spirit's saying, when you're about to give up, after bypassing a small obstacle, right? So for a lot of you, you're just going to be so frustrated. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Obstacle after obstacle. When can it happen? So Spirit's saying spring. Well, we're in spring, so for many of you, there's a possibility in this now moment, provided that you truly have let go of this energy. For those of you haven't, because this is a collective reading, right? It might be next spring, may not be this spring, but make sure that you realize that you're gonna have some patience with this. You're gonna have to bypass some obstacles, and when you're just about to give up, and this is when it always happens, because then you're just Johnny done. You're done with everything. That's when the manifestations generally occur, when you just give up on it all because you've surrendered. And once you surrender, that's when it comes in. So hopefully this has made sense to everybody. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe, and reach out if you're looking for your own reading. Remember, on this channel, we do healings. So the readings are all about you, right? We don't care about your other person. Your other person is irrelevant to what you need to do for you, because as you fix you, you fix your manifestations, you fix your ability to get love. What your person doing doesn't help you a bit. They're responsible for their own stuff. You can't help them. You can only help yourself. So with that, keep feeling, keep healing, and I'll see you at the next read. And make sure you're liking, following, sharing, subscribing, and put your notifications on so you know when I go live again. Have a great day. Cheers.